This is a zero-death game on Mercy. It is super hard to do this, guys. It is so hard. So let's see what I did to not die and actually do work in this game. So, notice I'm staying back.
So we got a Widow, McCree, Junkrat. So we're going to watch out for the Widow.
Mm-hmm.
That's our biggest threat.
Yep.
McCree's also pretty threatening as well.
Yeah, and notice how I'm checking the enemy team and seeing what the threats are so I can best adjust my play to those threats. You know, I see the snipers, so I need to stay out of line of sight. And the thing about Mercy is you don't need to be in line of sight of the enemy to do your job. You pretty much only need to ever see your team. So, and I'm using my Guardian Angel ability here as well. Look where the enemy is. Like, the enemy is freaking all over the place, but I'm constantly breaking line of sight.
Yeah, they're literally everywhere.
Yeah, so like
there are no place where they are not.
Yeah, so I break line of sight. So I fly someone, I break line of sight, and you notice I know where the health packs are, and I use those to my advantage. I take those health packs. I need those health packs to not die. And when I have the chance, when no one else is actually taking damage, you see I'm buffing my Bastion. I buff someone. I'm buffing his damage. So, you know, take those small opportunities. Even if you can just buff someone for a second, that's fine. Yeah, so
I jump and like no matter where I jump to, there be someone.
Yeah, so and the one thing about
Tracer good right now. Tracer is really good right now. She's top tier 1.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, she's annoying. Look at that, annoying. And notice how I don't res that person immediately. I kind of just waited out way behind the line of sight. But I'm keeping tabs on the timer to that res. And then when it gets close, I res them. What I'm doing is I'm waiting to see whether or not someone dies, and the time it takes for that person to that person's body to disappear, so I can res multiple people just in case.
Notice how he said, you know, nice revive, good choice. Who you choose to revive is actually a choice. I could have not revived them there in order to, like, you know, revive a bunch of people later, but no, I wanted to revive them there. So, you know, who you choose to revive is a choice.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, you have to have pretty good judgment on Mercy, especially like I main Lucio, but I try to main Mercy as well. I'm trying to play Mercy as well, and you have such, you know, limited mobility options and positioning options, which means which means you have to think a lot more with Mercy than you do with Lucio. So
this spot is amazing, by the way.
Where
I am.
Yeah, this spot is amazing. I don't actually have to look at the enemy. Like, I'm rarely actually looking at the enemy.
I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move forward. I'm probably gonna.
There you go. I walk up and then I fly back. Oh, just stay in the corner here. Oh boy. Yep, and I get that health pack while I'm line of sighting, so I do 2 things at once there. You know, I'm just staying back. I don't need to be in line of sight of my team to do in line of sight of the enemy to do our job. And I can actually see my entire team through those boxes.
I'm a high priority target, so that's who she's going to want to come kill.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a little bit dangerous, but I make the sacrifice in order to actually support my team.
No.
The reflexes. And I get back. Man, there's so much stuff going on. So many ways for me to die here, but I'm positioned properly. Well, as properly as I can be as Mercy.
This game!
It's crazy. Alright, healing her. And then, actually, the enemy team also has a Mercy.
Deep behind us, deep behind.
And I'm communicating with my team. So right now I'm in a 6-man. But notice no one is actually protecting me. I have to protect myself. You know, I have to position well myself. And there you go. The 2-man res, and I get back to my spot. I go out, I reveal myself specifically to do one specific thing, and then I get back to safety. Because I have to be responsible for my safety, because even when a 6-man team, if you haven't practiced together, if you aren't communicating effectively, if you don't have someone who's dedicated to protecting you, you're pretty much on your own. You might as well be playing solo queue. So
you can use dead bodies.
Yeah.
This armor right here.
So take advantage of every tool you have in your arsenal to protect yourself. One tool you have in your arsenal is you can fly to dead bodies. Use that to reposition when you need to.
Shield and armor, because they have to eat through the shield before they can get to the armor.
Yeah.
The armor doesn't regenerate.
Yeah, and now I have 300 health. It's gonna be really hard to kill me. Tracers everywhere. There's bombs going off. Like, sheesh. And then the rip tire goes off, but I know how to break line of sight temporarily. All right. I'm not gonna run outside and sacrifice myself just because I see someone's taking a point right now. I'll back off when I need to. There we go. And now someone's dead right next to me. I can stay right here and wait to see whether or not someone else dies in the time it takes for his body to disappear. There you go. Bring the Reinhardt back to combat, and then just go back to healing. Go back to healing and staying safe. That's your job. This is all your job is. Heal, stay safe, and maybe sometimes amp up some damage on someone.
I can break line of sight, and as long as I reacquire the target within 1 second, I don't stop healing them.
Yep.
I didn't die there. How the hell did I not? Man, I didn't die there, bros.
Oh yeah.
That was an intense match, man.
I had so many opportunities to die, but I positioned properly. I played properly. I knew what I had to. I knew I had to stay on line of sight. I knew how to best adjust to the enemy team because I knew what the enemy team had. I knew what the threats were, and I knew how to avoid them. So no, I didn't die because I'm a boss. Because I'm a boss. I'm a boss. There you go. Let's see this 0 deaths. The proof is that. Let's see this proof. The proof is in the pudding. 0 deaths, 5 resurrects. I had a lot of time. I had a lot of opportunities to die there, but I'm a boss.